Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Hi, good morning. How is everyone? Good, awesome. As she said, I'm Fia Turczynewycz. I am one of the partners for guideusgreen. My partner Ben is here as well. He'll join for questions if there are any afterwards. But this has been a passion project of ours for a long time, and we are really excited to have been part of the Venture Lab program. So thanks for this opportunity, and here we go. All right, so we start with our traveler, brand new to Cincinnati. Doesn't really know what's around, and they're looking for something to eat, but they're looking with values in mind, something sustainable, locally owned, small, maybe vegetarian, farm-to-table vibes. Again, new to the city, not quite sure where to go, so they look at a place we've all looked and asked before, and they're met with over 200 million results in just a few seconds, so quite overwhelming. And those top few results don't really showcase those values they're seeking. There's a few keywords, vegetarian, vegan, but that top one says add. So already there's some mistrust and skepticism settling in, not quite the fruitful experience they're hoping for. Compared to guideusgreen, an existing website, self-funded to date, that was created right here in Cincinnati by the people who live in Cincinnati. It's offering our traveler that unique searchable directory that will bear the fruit or restaurant they're looking for. That user experience that connects them to the businesses that share their values, those sustainable, healthy lifestyle choices that they identify with. Whether it's restaurants or farmers markets, notice those values are bold and called out. Maybe it's yoga studios or mountain biking trails or other types of recreation, or even ways to incorporate sustainable elements into your home. Guideusgreen is full of over 600 businesses and growing. None of us are strangers to climate, the changing climate, right? We've all felt the 70 degrees we've had in Cincinnati the past week. What we do in Cincinnati can have a direct impact on those across the globe. Let's say Central Mongolia, a place I teach every year for Miami University, and I've seen it change over the last 10 years. This is an ongoing conversation, and we know that the very need we allude to in our name, guidance, has helped us realize that eco-judgment, eco-anxiety are very real, that we all can play a part, we all can have an impact, but not all of us can buy a Tesla or invest in solar panels for our homes. And if a college student can only afford a vegetarian burrito at Taco Bell, that's okay. We get it, and there's no judgment. Guideusgreen allows us to initiate action at our own pace. It's offering those consumers who want to think globally but act locally opportunity to do so. Those consumers who are using their purchasing decisions as an extension of their identity, of their values, who are spending with concerns like the environment or social equity or inclusion and diversity in mind. They're seeking out those labels that say, I'm local or organic. They have their own definitions of sustainability, and they're looking for a user experience that was built for them. Guideusgreen was built for them, and for all consumers who are wanting more. For those businesses that they're seeking, so that those businesses can be elevated and seen for their sustainable values and practices. The site is a product of a master's thesis, as well as volunteerism with the region's largest sustainability alliance, Green Umbrella. Its founders have over 30 years of experience in sustainability, whether it's working for the greenest zoo in America for well over a decade, or owning our own sustainably-minded businesses. We live, we work, we play, we recreate in Cincinnati, and that's why we started the guide here, with the businesses we know and we love. And we've expanded to include Washington, D.C. and Seattle. And with assistance or guidance, if you will, we believe we can expand Guideusgreen across the country and beyond, connecting to the locals in each of those cities with those sustainable values. And we want to take it global. And we are looking for support and direction to identify potential revenue streams, such as advertising for our businesses. And we're looking for programming expertise with programmers who have expertise in e-commerce and affiliate programs and gamification, as well as with data, metrics, and analytics, so that we can continue to grow. And Guideusgreen can grow and expand, And with EIR support and expertise and networking, we can continue to make an impact. As for that hungry traveler, thanks to guideusgreen, they found Loving Hut. They were intrigued by that green profile on the right that's highlighting a lot of those values they were seeking. They were attracted to its colorful description, even a positive review. So they were able to have a tasty, delicious wrap. A lot of people are asking, what can I do? I'm just one person. What kind of impact can I make? To which we like to say, you are already doing something, and you can do a lot more, and guideusgreen can help. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Fia and Ben. Does anybody have any questions for them? Yes.
Is sustainable travel covered under the umbrella of things that you want to advise on?
Will you repeat that? Is sustainable travel something we want to help advise on? Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a little premature for that. We're just kind of trying to work on a core at this point in time, but there are so many different avenues that we could take this, and the ancillary benefits are huge. So it's something we'd be happy to look at.
Anybody else? Yes.
Are you looking for volunteers to help with programming and coding and that kind of thing?
That would be wonderful. We're looking for any avenues that we can to improve this. The present site is written in Ruby on Rails and Stacks. It's not something that her and I have a lot of familiarity with. We would love to have some more guidance.
I don't have any of that either, but I got a daughter that is ready for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'd love to talk to her.
Awesome. One more. Yes, Dave.
How much traffic are you guys currently getting on your site?
As it stands right now, the metrics that we have, I'm not really comfortable with. Again, we would love more direction on how to better gauge this. We've been growing steadily at a roughly 30 to 50 people organically each month right now of active users. So as it stands right now, I believe we have about 500 active users each month. And I can't honestly tell you whether that incorporates DC, Cincinnati, and Seattle, or if that's just Cincinnati. That's where that technical expertise could certainly help us. Though that organic growth is also without any real advertising. We have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, but we could use help with that as well.
Yes, Andy.
Well, I mean, the low-hanging fruit we've always thought about would be advertising revenue through the businesses that we host on the site. There's potential for data collection in that respect as well. But I think there's a lot of data revenue or data streams that are revenue streams that we've yet to even identify as far as potential goes. Whether it's our e-commerce site as a part of it or even white label program, there's a lot of opportunity there to even promote and sell for local businesses.
And how many businesses do you have on your site?
So we currently have 600 businesses focused within Cincinnati, but total we have over 900.
Okay.
If you include Seattle and DC.
So yeah, if you have any ideas of how to monetize this and bring in some revenue, they could use your help. All right. Thank you.